Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASTRO Circuit Season 4 ODC number 2 Winners Bracket Round 5 matchup between Immunity and Curse Australia. As I mentioned, it is the Winners Bracket Round 5. And it is, for these two lineups, Immunity, Buzzin, Fighter, Shocks, Naked. For Curse, Izzy, Damage, Chilean, Dens. We've seen them play head-to-head before, arguably the two best teams in Australia. And this isn't even the Winners Bracket Final. So we'll see how this matchup will go down. Of course, it is a best-of-5 series. Shots going down. Teams getting killed. As both these teams managed to get a nice couple of kills off the start. Buzzin will be able to take it down one just then. As you do see right now, as we'll jump on board with Dens. Trying to get a couple of shots on in. Needs to go for a quick reload. We'll poke back out, or in rather, to go ahead and pick off that kill. Izzy will take out one as well. So far, the B flag is only just getting first touches on. Now Dens with a nice kill. Taking down Buzzin. They should be able to get that B flag, and they do. Curse are able to keep that one alive for them. 2 flags to 1. Of course, still early days yet. Den's just parading around, crawling around over in the in that beginning of the map. That mid lane. As they just try to rotate a little bit further down. One of the Immunity players is actually on the A flag. And not for too long, he does get shut down fairly quickly. As you are going to be seeing Damage now wanting to push on down. Will he be able to, though? That is the question. Shuts out, and he does get taken down, so I guess that answers my question fairly well. We'll jump aboard with Izzy, though. He's over on the tracks. He's got his teammates over there to help watch him over his left angle that he can't see. Two players are going to be pushing him down. He will be able to get the first shot out through a little bit of that smoke there. He's able to actually get a nice double kill, so it's nicely done to him. As it Naked will take down one, Chilean will take down Naked, and Damage will take down Buzzin. Is they going to be rotating over to Red? His teammate's going to spawn on him, so he's going to take that position for him. As you see, one going on that green angle, on the green train. He'll want to rotate back down. And you'll see him just checking over White, just checking over these areas, just saying, okay, is he there or not? He is there. He's able to pick off the kill, but there's 2 there. He'll get the double. Nicely done. Izzy just slaughtering them right now. As you see them push back down. Of course, big shout out to Better Bus being the neutral host for this match so far. As you have Izzy picking off that kill. You'll now have him just looking around. Finally gets taken down, but now we'll see what Shocks is up to as he takes it down to 1. Now remember, of course, to tweet out the stream using the hashtag ASTRO Circuit, as Shocks and Fighter both get taken down by Damage as they try to push on for something there in this one. As you will be seeing a Buzzin. Still not really doing too much. Fighter with a double kill. No, Fighter's dead too. As you have Naked and the Buzzin going to go ahead and try and get this double cap on. They will be able to do so successfully, but both of them get taken down in the process. Now they need to both rotate over. They should be able to get there, as none of the Curse players did actually start on that cap straight away, but now there's 2 players there for them. They're going to be watching each of these angles. First shot out, needs to go for the second one over on the flag itself, and his teammates got that covered. B flag is now neutralized. The score is 56 points, or 57 to 37, 20-point lead to the team of Curse Australia. As they currently now have still sort of a fight for position at the moment. I mean, they might have a point difference, but that 20-point lead can easily come back. You can easily come back from that if you get a good setup going down for the remainder of the half, maybe next half. Of course, this is only the beginning of the series. It's only about number 1. It's only half number 1 in this one. So, you know, we might see something come out of it for, you know, the next couple of plays. Who knows? We do have Buzzin getting dropped, though. Back on board with the Curse side we go. As you have Izzy trying to capture this B side, getting slaughtered the second he tries to go for it. You got Damage over in containers. We'll pick off the player, avenge his teammate, taking down Shocks. As you see him now pick off another kill. Can he get the third? No, he can't. Players are pushing down. Orca mode now on for you. Let's see what Dens can do. As you now see him try to capture this one. A couple of players trying to poke on out. Nade's going to be coming out as well. Tries to go prone over on that trade, but unfortunately just wasn't meant to be. Shocks does take him. That B flag still neutralized and still a 20-point lead. Both teams only capping 1 point every 5 seconds for themselves. And you are going to be seeing Izzy currently on the screen. Chilean, though, going to be trying to capture this flag. Either side. No, there we go. He gets taken. As you now have Izzy trying to shoot out one of the other players. We'll take him. Dent will take down another. Damage just going to be looking around. Picks off one, going into White. As you have them finally regain B control, getting a couple more points to the opposing against the opposing team, rather. As you now have 17 seconds remaining in the half, so it's not really much Immunity can do for this one. Not really much at all. considering by the time they cap it, they wouldn't be able to get a point off that B flag, but they are still trying to nevertheless, as the Curse team still managed to pick up a couple kills, still holding that 2 flag advantage at the end of the half. That's going to be 89 points to 60. Now it's going to be a 29-point lead to the team of Curse. Of course, it was 20 points for all those minutes that that B flag was neutralized in that second half, but it is now 29 points. Now, Immunity can easily come back, but they need to, they need to sort of start things going strong, maybe with, a second flag cap off the bank, whether that be a B flag or rotating over to go ahead and get C. Whichever it may be, they need to make something happen, and they ideally need to make it happen sooner rather than later. We'll jump aboard with them straight off the bat. Let's see if we can actually use these ghost cameras, rather. As you see Shocks and Fighter setting up for it. You've got a couple of the Curse players pushing on up. See a fight going over. Dead's trying to make something happen. He'll be able to pick off a couple of kills with the help of damage. Buzzer gets 1, but now the Curse team are securing this B flag, and they are now able to get a couple of kills as well. I mean, but they secured that B flag. And even though Immunity, got a couple of kills in that one, they weren't able to really keep that possession, and damage now just able to pick people off while they try to go over to that flag itself. As you do actually, you see him getting taken down rather, but that's not the point. As right now, shots out. Izzy trying to make something happen. Got a couple of players on the flag itself. Is not looking in the right direction. The flag has been captured by Immunity. As you do have one right in front. Teammate has him covered. Dens gets the double kill. Damage will get dropped. Turns around and gets the assist. Dens has his covered once again, and once his teammates, I mean, Izzy's wasting all his ammo, but he never has to because his teammates have him covered 100% of the time. Damage, Dens, Chileans, all picking up kills around Izzy just then. As they now rotate it over, try and get this triple cap going. Double kill should be in the making here for Dens, and there we go, he gets it. As it now becomes 112 points to 77. B flag now neutralized, but Immunity have no flags for themselves. Dens is going to get shot on the side, but that's not that big a deal because they're still stopping Immunity from getting points while they're getting double of what normally would get in this situation. So it's definitely a win-win for them. They are losing C flag. A couple of shots trying to go out from damage, but just doesn't seem like it's meant to be the case. And of course, damage wanting to rotate back over. Fighter and Naked taking off kills there. Chile taking down Fighter. We'll see what they'll be able to do here for this one. As you now have damage getting taken down, sorry. As Deads and Fighter. I just pick off kills. Izzy's going to go in for a quick capture. And right now, you look at the overall scoreboard, 10, 17, and 5 in terms of kills, deaths, and captures for Buzzard. Naked on 15, 21, and 0. 16, 22, and obviously captures reset because of the second half domination. But Naked on 15, 21, and 3. 16, 22, and 1 for Fighter. And 16, 18, and 1 for Shocks. Now for the Curse team, definitely a different area in the kills department. They're getting these kills in. 26 kills for Deads, 15 deaths, and 3 caps. You got the whole Curse team actually on 3 caps for themselves. Damage on 22 and 15. 16 and 15 for Izzy, and Chilean on 16 and 17. Just getting into the negatives there for a split second. As you have damage trying to check over on this B side. Still managed to avoid those bullets somehow. His teammates might try to be a little bit of a distraction, but fortunately not for too long. As you still have them right there. Izzy about to run on down. He's got 2 players about to run past him. He did see one. He's going to rotate back over for it. He won't be able to get that second kill. Unfortunately for him, he got Shocks over on the A flag, and of course they know they need to catch up. They know 1 minute 30 is the clock and the time remaining, but they need a triple cap. They've got the double, but they need to make something happen with the triple, and at the moment the whole team has got to take it down, so even the double, even Eddie, is looking unlikely for them for the most part, just getting these points. 143 to 112 is the scoreline. Buzzard will want to rotate over, is going to get taken. Shocks will pick off 1 kill, is over, just looking over on B. Got 1 to contest him, he'll get taken as well. As Fighter wants to push on down, he's got 1 to his right, he'll be able to pick off the kill there with the help of his nade. Dead's the damage, pick off kills though. As we'll jump aboard with Dead's 33 kills to his name, and he'll make that 34 on a 6 streak, it says on the broadcaster mode. 7 streak now. He'll rotate over. There is one player just still going to be watching there, coming off the spawn, maybe turning around. Sees one. Does seem like one player has stopped playing though. It is going to be Shocks. has in the end, but maybe just was like, you know what, the game's over. Who knows? Maybe tries to fix something else. Doesn't really matter though. 163 to 120. The team of Curse definitely have such a big lead that the Immunity Squad won't be able to catch back up in map number 1. And they'll take this one out to lead 1-0 in the series. Of course, it is a best of 5 series, so they still have plenty of time to catch back up. He's hoping for a map number 5, but who knows what can happen in a series such as these. It's going to be a 1-0 though, and of course the S&D will be coming up next, and then Blitz, and possibly, if needed, a Domination and an S&D. But the map coming up next, I'll find that all out for you all, will be the winners bracket round 5, a S&D on Octane, followed by a Blitz on Warhawk. So you definitely want to stay tuned to that. Of course, remember to follow all of CyberGamer's social media outlets. You got au.cybergamer.com being our website, our youtube.com/CyberGamer.com.au is our YouTube. Our twitch.tv page is this page you're looking at right now. There's a follow button to the bottom left. If you haven't pressed it already, feel free to go ahead and do so. And our Twitter at CGXboxAU. Now, remember to tweet at the stream using the hashtag #AstroCircuit. We'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon with map number 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Astro Circuit Season 4 ODC number 2, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by Astro. It's the winners bracket round 5 matchup between Immunity and Curse, where Curse are leading 1-0 in the series. It's S&D Octane. We already have a pick early off with Chilean taking down Buzzin here in this matchup. Now, of course, this isn't even the winners bracket final. The winner will go on to the next round to, I believe, take on the winner of Raw and Avant-Garde. So we've still got more action left in the winners bracket, but it's only map number 2 here in a best of 5 series. So we've got at least a blitz after this one, and a very, very, very quick round going in favor of Curse here in this S&D on Octane. I mean, we saw these teams actually play off in the midweek number 3. Couple of days ago on the Wednesday that passed, and you know, it wasn't, you know, sort of the semi-finals. It was more the round 3. I believe it was round 3 matchup between them, and you know, they played the map number 1. Okay, that fair, went in one team's direction. Map 2 went in the others. Still close. Blitz ended up getting tied twice, so being played 3 times in total, and the total time spent on that game was 1 hour and 47 minutes, including all the breaks and in between maps and whatnot like that. So, you know, it's definitely, you know, these teams are definitely keen to show something, especially Curse, you know, falling defeated at the end of that one. Definitely want to take a win against Immunity here in this one and make something happen there from them. Curse, though, on the attack. You got Izzy with the bomb. You got Dens just looking around. Everyone's running, I was about to say everyone's running hybrid scopes, but damage is not. And neither is Jillian, as is rocking a whole different gun altogether. Now, they managed to pick off a couple of kills. Fighter and Shocks are the last ones alive for the moment. Oracle mode on for you all. You'll see where they are located. One's going to be poking on out. Chillian will be able to take him. Now, that's going to be Fighter, the last remaining alive for his team. Of course, he's on the defensive round, so he only needs to pick up kills. But, I mean, the player's going to be going now for this bomb plan. Is maybe going to poke on down. He does see one. He gets that first kill, and he tries. I believe he did see that other player that was there. He just wasn't able to, you know, make anything happen from it. But, you know, you're going to be seeing Dens on this round. Denny Kukam, he was able to pick off the round, the kill, and now make it into a 2-0 scoreline. Currently, Benabus. Currently, our neutral host is currently outscoring our Buzzin, Shocks, and Naked, as they currently are going 0-2. Fighter, though, will be pushing on down. You're going to be seeing Naked over on with the bomb, sorry, as they want to go over to this bomb site. You got one in the top of Dino, and one's actually going to be on the bus depot as well. Naked's going to proceed with planting this bomb, and he should be fine to go ahead and do so. There we go, he gets that plan. He's just going to be waiting on the bomb itself. And he's actually going to decide, no, you know what, we're going to back away. Shocks is going to fall, though, and they're going to be just watching all these different angles. Now, Chileans is going to be on 5-0. Make that 6-0 with the scope! Nicely done! As now they did a push on forward. He's still looking for another one. Trying to go for the pre-shot out. There's a player there. He's poking for it, as he pulls out the pistol now. Goes to contest, gets the knife kill, and is now needing to go ahead for this defuse. No, is he going to go for it? Is he not going to go for it? I believe his teammate has it covered. That is going to be Dens. He's going to be on a 4 streak at the end of that. He should be anyway, as he's currently going 3-0 with a defuse. Chilean, though, on 7 kills, 0 deaths. He's going off for his team. They are up 3-0 here in this S&D. And, of course, taking out map number 1 as well. It's definitely just momentum play after momentum play. The Curse side are just pushing on down once again. As you see on the minimap, the breakthrough that Immunity are also doing. 2 players from the Curse side are watching over through the Humvee's club truck area. The other 2 are pushing on forward. Shots out, though. Chileans, you know, knew one was there. Wasn't 100% sure with the smoke. Still able to pick off the kill anyway. He's going to be just checking everywhere, of course. His teammate Izzy does have the bomb. And there is still going to be one player from Immunity actually up in the top of hotel or motel. That is going to be Shocks. They're just really sitting there patiently waiting for something to happen. It's up to him and Naked to be able to make something happen in this round. There we go. Shuts out. Izzy will drop, but Chilean, still yet to die, has rotated all the way over to top diner. Bomb is down. Shocks is the last one alive. He needs to get a 1v3, and he's currently going 1-2-3. In terms of kills, he does make that 2 and 4, because he does get taken down, but he gets 1 kill with him, and unfortunately just 1 kill isn't enough. Chileans is still yet to die in this match. He's going 9-0, 450 points, and he just doesn't want to die. I mean, 4-0, it would not surprise me if the team of Curse Australia take out a 6-0 victory, if Chileans does not die, because they are just on fire at the moment in this matchup. We'll see what they can do right here. Shocks pushing on down straight off the bat. Going to be having, of course, the bomb carrier a little bit later. I want to see Chilean's early breakthrough. He's just going to be watching over through the mechanic side. So we'll swap back on board with the immunity team, as damage will take on Shocks, as you are going to be seeing him trying to rotate over. He gets tagged from the nade though, and one play from Curse is going to be where they're waiting, but Izzo is going to get he's going to fall short. There's Naked, takes him down. You're going to be seeing the bomb still in the hands of him though. He needs to make something happen here. Of course they are down, they haven't gone around yet. Dens will take down Buzzin. It's up to Fighter and Naked now to make something happen. Buzzin's still yet to get a kill or a point. Is 0-5 for himself, which is not a good sign for the team of Immunity, as the Immunity squad are actually rotating over now to the A-bomb. You're going to be seeing Naked going through mechanic. You got Fighter over in Store. You want to see them possibly be able to get this bomb down and Curse to try and rotate over. Of course, no one's really anywhere in a position to go ahead and pick off a couple kills where they are located at the moment. But Chilean, he does see one right there. Shot's going to go out as that player will try and poke it. He has a sniper out, so it's in a sort of an awkward position for him. But he's going to go straight through the back. Chilean, he turns around. His teammate has his back. He's still yet to die right now. He's going to pick up the MTAR. He's waiting for someone to contest him, and he will die. His first death so far in this map, and that'll be Immunity's first round here in this one. It is a best-of-5 series, of course, so we still have the Blitz guaranteed after this, as it is still our winners bracket matches. But I mean, my, what a play there. I thought Chileans was about to die the first time. He turned around, his teammate had his back. Then the second time he died, unluckily for him, but he did get taken down in the end nevertheless. And currently at the moment, you do have Chilean pushing on down. Does have one to take out. It did. Takes down Fighter. Sees another one, but it will get taken down shortly after. Apparently once you die once, you just keep on dying. You have a 3v2 situation. The Immunity squad don't have the numbers though. And Dens wants to push on down. Possibly to make something happen, possibly not. Who knows? Is everyone on that B-dom area, as he wants to look for a couple. Of course, you can't see a couple, as you can see with the minimap and Oracle mode where they are located, but still, regardless. Izzy wants to go, you know what? We'll might go for this B-bomb. My team can clear this one out. You got Dens over on the flank, he's watching over that Dana side. You got a couple of snipers coming out from the Immunity team. You're going to be having smoke coming out as well to provide a little bit of cover. You're going to be seeing Pokemon out. There's one contesting. He misses the shot though at the end, the crucial shot that he needed. Shocks the last one alive. And he's going to be in Motel. They know where he is. Tags out once again, galore. 25 seconds, though. That's all he needs to do is stay alive. Curse need to rotate over for this bomb. Dens has the bomb as well. He does see one poking on around. He's not going to actually go for the shots. And he does know, though, that they are going for this bomb site. Damage will be able to take out the kill anyway. That's going to be 5-1. Curse are currently on map point at the moment. And they're one round away from taking out this S&D match, making it 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. Not 100% sure if they might win the series, of course, depending on how they play in the Blitz and whatnot. But this S&D is definitely very convincing. This is the Curse. We know how we see them play on this S&D environment, of course, on S&D Octane. Now, we're on board with the defensive team for some silly reason by me. But we're going to be seeing Shocks actually with the bomb pushing on down. Now, Buzzin does drop early, so he's currently on the 007, dropping the donut, and unfortunately not being able to, being basically the first pick from his team. Shocks tries to poke on out as well. He will get dropped. Naked and Fighter right now. Try to get a couple of shots in. We'll be able to get tags. Won't be able to clean up and kill. Smoke's going to be coming out. There's no one player's going to be coming out from that as well. Fighter's now the last one alive to keep his team in the map for this one. As Curse players are spreading around. They possibly do know the bomb is down. But you do see him trying to contest this one now. As, of course, they didn't even manage to pick up the bomb there in that one, in that fight. But he'll still push on forward anyway. He'll pick off 1 kill. But that'll be the map 6-1 in favour of the team of Curse. And you'll be seeing them now lead 2-0. Of course, it will be a blitz up next. And that could possibly be the deciding factor. I mean, of course, if teams do meet up once again in the loser's bracket or even, you know, in the grand final, if they play each other again, the scores will carry on. So Curse having a 2-0, possible 3-0 lead will definitely advantage them if they meet each other again in the final. Of course, we'll take a short break for the next map to get started. Don't go anywhere because we've got more action coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to map number 3 here, the Blitz on Warhawk. This could be the deciding factor for Curse to close things up in a clean sweeping 3-0 here in the second 5 matchup between Immunity and Curse. Of course, this is the ASTRO Circuit, Season 4 ODC number 2, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by ASTRO. We're on board with the Immunity squad up first, and of course, Blitz is the game type. You need to go ahead, go into the opponent's capture portal, rack yourself up some points, and try to defend yours at the same time. They managed to pick off 1 cap in, and the fighter's just going to basically rotate over, try to just stay alive for his team. He's got a couple of players poking out through the left side as well. Unfortunately, he won't be able to react to that one in time. Naked's going to be looking out through the left. He sees one. He won't be able to get the second one. Buzzin has rotated over though. And you are going to be seeing him actually get taken down. Damage going to go ahead and get that cap in, just sweeping on by, picking off everyone as he goes along. One of the players from Curse is there for the relay as well. That is going to be Chilean. He's just waiting for it. There we go. Straight off relay. And he's able to push on down. Now Curse takes the lead 2-1, of course. As I mentioned, Curse are leading 2-0 in this series. If they take out this map, it will be a 3-0 victory to them, as it is a best-of-5 series. They'll go on to the winners bracket final to take on the winner of Avant-Garde, and I believe it was Synergy Raw in that matchup. But Naked pushing on down, shots out. We'll be able to take down that one there as he'll push around. Outside of Dino will be one. Will get taken from him though, as you'll now see Dens and Damage picking off kills there. 1 and 5 for Shocks at the moment as he tries to regroup. Now it's nearly 1 and 6, but he still manages to stay alive for himself, as the immunity players actually managed to get a nice defensive kill. One's going to be wrapping back around. One of the Curse players just ran completely straight past two of the players. One's going to loop back around to Meaty, but he won't be able to stop him. Chillian will just go straight on by. 3-1 in favour of Curse so far. Damage, the last one alive, playing a little bit of defense. Looking over into the spot where no one is. His team is spawning on up now. Shots out. It was just ready on the trigger there to try and get a couple of shots on in to take out the play in Bakery, and he did just that. 1 quarter having passed, second quarter starting. 3-1 in favour of the team of Curse. Immunity need to make something happen to try and catch back up. And I mean, Buzzer Naked picking up a couple of kills here. Fighter and Shocks, surprisingly enough, not doing so well in the kills department. 3 and 5, 2 and 6. But the team of Curse 4 and 5, 6 and 5, 6 and 5, and 3 and 5 for Chillian, Damage, Dents, and Ize in that order. And might have just rotated around just then as well. But still caps happening, 4-2. Team managed to get a cap in per side. And you now see Chillian rotating over to try and... Can he make something? No, he won't. No, he won't indeed. As Dens wants to come down through the mid-street side of things. Will he be able to, is the question. That's going to be a no, because they're going to get taken down. And of course, new score update being Pathfinder have taken a 2-0 victory over Citadel AU. Now that means that they are knocked out of the competition, Citadel. Pathfinder now going on to the next round. Fighter will push on down as he goes into the bar side. He's got 2 players from Curse to deal with. Won't see them in time to be able to react to them. There was 2 players there anyway. And he did get taken out, but that's going to be 5-2. 1 minute still remaining in the half. And I mean, you know, at the moment you are looking Shocks. You know, he's pushing down, sort of trying to get a couple of shots in. Still won't be able to stop. Picked off the kill, but the cap still happened, and that is going to be 6-2 in favour of Curse. Now, Mortar Fire going on overhead. Shocks will get taken. Damage, last one live, is going to be pushing on down. There's 3 players there from Immunity that he needs to deal with. One's going to be on prone. That's going to be Naked. And a nice spot there from him to take him down and get that defensive kill. Den's going to pick off 1 kill over in the towers. Now time is ticking down for the remainder of this half. Sides, of course, are going to swap. And of course, some teams have a preferred side to, you know, defend and attack and whatnot. We'll see if they will make any impact to the Immunity squad. For they need to be the ones to try and catch back up here. I mean, Curse are leading by 3. They can possibly keep going here. There you go. Damage takes out a nice double kill to just defend right now. As you'll see him do just that. Maybe making a little bit of a beat there with his bullets. Who knows? But that'll be the halftime score. 6-3. And we're going to have the second half starting on up right now as well. Of course, for those wondering, in terms of the bracket can be found below in the description. Same as the game day thread. You just click on the images and they'll take you to that. Of course, in the bracket... In the winners bracket, we're up to winners bracket round 5 with Synergy Raw taking on Avant-Garde, and of course this matchup between Curse and Immunity. In the winners of those will go into the winners bracket final. And the losers bracket, we're up to round 4 and round 5 matchups, and you know, some teams even waiting in round 6. So that's going quite well as well. A couple of short delays there in round 4, but that should be closing up shortly and going back on track, which is great to see. We do have a couple of these teams pushing on down the Curse side. Actually managed to pick off a couple of kills. Pushing on down once again. One's going to be in that bar side. It's going to take down Chillian. Damage is there for him. As there you go. Takes down that one. Will get dropped from it. As you now do have Chillian. Not 100% sure. Is he going to move up? Is he not? No, he's just waiting for someone to come out through that gate side. Of course, no one was, as we can see from the minimap. But of course, he didn't know that. See if he'll be able to make a play. Does see one coming out of Baker. He gets double tags. And he just won't be able to actually push on forward for his teammates going for it anyway. He's going to get straight in the back and front. Get sandwiched. And he does drop from that one. Now onto the immunity side we shall go. You got Shocks coming out through towers. He will take down one. Now there's a second one there. Will he be able to do so? No, he won't. He will get taken down. As you do have him trying to go on for something, maybe. Sees one on the quarter truck, or the 18-wheeler rather. As you do have him actually getting taken down. Fighter will now want to rotate over. Try and get a cap in. He does get shot. They know he's there. As you do have him still not being able to really connect with that kill at the moment. Now he tries to rotate wide. He gets tags again. And the player's going to be hunting him there, but he'll still be able to pick off that kill. Two players going to be waiting over on that capture point. You do see them there going ahead to do so. One's going to be on the dumpster as well on the head glitch. And I mean, you just see them right there taking down Shocks as well. And Curse get another cap in for themselves here in this matchup. Another update in terms of scores. Power Gaming take a 2-1 victory over Havana Brown Warriors. Now move on to the next round of the competition as well. Now buzzing. Pushing on down, 8-3 is the scoreline. Now, of course, in difference, that is 5 points, and that is going to be 6 points, with which means 50 seconds worth of consecutive cap time right now. And you are going to be seeing Chilean rotating over for this one. Picks off one. Will get taken down shortly after. Dens. Still on mid-street. Sees one. Will be able to pick off that kill in the end. Now he goes over back into medic. One's going to be run through that tower side as well. He's going to run straight past him. You got one going to be contesting from them as well. You see two players now about to pinch over into that spawn. Immunity get one cap in for themselves, but Dens will be able to go on in, pick off the cap, make it 10-4. Still 6 points the difference, and it is looking like Curse are very, very strong very strong to take out this map. You do have Chilean right now, buzzing over on your screen. Pushing on down through Gina's Bakery. Does have one over on. Okay, maybe he's going to get taken down shortly after. But Naked's going to be over there on mid-street. He's going to have his teammates going to be wanting to push on up. Let's see if we can find him. We'll leave that his Shock's running point. No, it's not. He's going to be running on the other side. You're going to be having Fighter. Going to be running on down. Now, Curse, they're playing very, very heavy so far in this one. They've got one player pushing up, 3 players on defense, just trying to hold that one down. And now they're just going to set up for these relays. Now, one player from Immunity will go ahead and do that. They can still catch back up, of course, with 7 caps of difference, 60 seconds. They need to be on point getting these relays. Naked will be able to go ahead and get that cap in, and they're just going straight on in, slaughtering down the Curse. They know they only need one more cap in, and they are a shoo-in to be able to go ahead and get this one, and that will be a GG. 13-7. It doesn't matter. Mathematically impossible to catch back up. 6 caps the difference, and you are going to be seeing them still go ahead and get these caps in from both of these teams and still end things up. From this one, they'll be able to go ahead and get that cap in. And as I mentioned, Curse will take out that one 3-0 in this round of the competition. And they'll now go on to the winners bracket final, where they will await Synergy Raw taking on Avant-Garde. I'm not too sure on the progress of that match, but we'll see how things go. As you will now see, as I mentioned, Curse taking that. They were playing very, very strong into that one. And, I mean, that just completely shows. I mean, you're going to be seeing 24 kills for Dens. Chilean's on 13 and 20, but he got 8 caps for himself. Dens had 4. He had 20 and 18 for damage with 2 caps, and 18 and 19 for Ize with 1 cap to himself as well. And, you know, a 3-0 victory. Very, very, very convincing. But overall, of course, this isn't the end of the competition for them. They haven't just won yet. They, of course, still need to play on through the winners bracket. Make, you know, ideally the grand final would be for them later on. We'll see how things go. Of course, we are waiting for our other matchup of Synergy Raw and Avant-Garde to finish on up. Until then, We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the next matchup here in the Astro Circuit Season 4 ODC number 2, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by Astro.